Hi everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seat of My Plants, and I just wanted to come on here really quick, show you what I'm doing right now. I am going through some of my seeds. I ordered some seeds. I actually have probably way too many seeds, if that's even possible. There's still more seeds that I want to order. But I mainly wanted to come on and say Happy New Year to everybody. It's January 5th, 2024. And I am starting to plan for a couple things. Number one, the garden. Number two, different things I want to do this year. Different seeds. I'm going to go, once I get all my seeds organized, I'll go ahead and show you some of the different plants that I'll be doing this year with the tomatoes, the peppers, the flowers. And I'll show you a couple, I think, on this video. But there's different things I want to prepare my soil for, plus getting organized and how many seeds I have as far as my plant sale. I do a plant sale every year. I think this will be, for the official plant sale, I think this will be my third year, but I've been growing extra tomatoes and peppers for quite a few years now, and I have given them away to family and friends. So I think it was like 3 years ago that I actually started doing an official plant sale. So I usually do that around Mother's Day weekend up to Memorial Day weekend, depending on the weather in our area. I'm in Northeast Ohio, and but I wanted to show you, since right now some things are on sale that I use for storing my seeds and organizing my seeds, and so I wanted to show you that. Plus there's different catalogs that I got that I do shopping with for my seeds. And also I'll show you, I got another one that I used their product last year. It's organic. It's called Arbico Organics. And with this catalog, they have all kinds of great stuff to amend the soil, different products, sprayers that you can use to do applications with. But the main focus that I want to do in my garden this year, and I'll do it in the spring. Right now it's pretty cold out. There's some snow. And but I did this last year. Let me see if I can show you. And I'm just going to go through the whole catalog more in depth myself with their products to see if they got the really good neem oil. But the one product I used last year, it was the beneficial nematodes, and they have different types. And the one that I want to concentrate, last year I did the for slugs in my garden, and it worked pretty good. And so now I want to focus on the cucumber beetle. I had quite a few cucumber beetles last year, so they do have some product here. And I'm not going to order this until spring, but you get a package of these pertaining to whatever you want to focus on in your garden. And the cucumber beetles will lay their eggs in the soil. So I want to get this so the nematodes would attack those, hopefully, before I have a big issue. I don't know if they got anything. I don't see anything in here for white fly as of yet. I still got to go through quite a bit here. Because the one year I had an infestation of white fly. Last year I did not have them. So I don't know if it had anything to do with, you know, me spraying this. Anyhow, so, you know, just here is the name of the company. I'm sure you can go online and look them up and probably order a catalog. This is their fall-winter 2023 catalog. They have a winter 23 where you get $10 off any order of $75 or more. So anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you because I am going to be using this, ordering it in the spring and spraying my raised beds where the cucumber beetles were. And also around my greenhouse, I had, and along the house, I have a rose bush, but Japanese beetles were a big issue this year for me too. So hopefully I can take care of those, which I know is a lot of the slugs. But I sprayed more heavily along the one fence where I have a bunch of raised beds last year. And I don't think I did, well, I did a little around the greenhouse, but not so much against the house, which I will focus more on this year. And also in the fall, I had a bag of alfalfa and alfalfa pellets. And so I bought that at Tractor Supply, and I did put that in my in-ground garden in the fall. And I will be working that into the soil come spring. Another thing I have been doing is saving my eggshells. And this year I want to try something different, especially it's really early and eggshells can tend to stink after a while. So I am going to actually put them in the oven, probably like 200, really dry them out and then pulverize them. And that is a good source of calcium. And I always add eggshells to my holes when I'm planting my tomatoes. So right now it's a good time to start saving eggshells if you plan on doing that. So different things, you know, I'm putting in order for my summer garden for 2024. And I also have my book here that I keep a journal, you know, of all my seeds. I'll make a list of all my tomato seeds, pepper seeds, any seeds that I have. And I'll put how many packets I have. And because I want to keep track of that as far as, number one, I want to make sure that I have sufficient plants for my plant sale and also for my own home garden. So tomato plants I sell, they're all heirloom tomatoes pretty much. And the peppers, and some things I'm not going to do as much as I did last year. I did a lot of jalapenos last year, and I ended up chopping and freezing 20 pounds of jalapeno peppers. And I still plan on making cowboy candy. I know I've said that on a couple videos. And so the end of 2023 was kind of a rough year. You know, lost some family members, some friends, and so that was kind of hard. So things just trying to get back into it. We are dealing with, and I know a lot of people go through this, I mean, different illnesses in the family, and that always takes priority. So anyhow, so I am starting my journal, but I also wanted to show you my seed storage, what I use, and I'm bringing that up because right now, storage systems, it's January, so pretty much a lot of places put a lot of storage things on sale. So I went on, I don't know if you guys have Michael's craft store in your area, but right now they have these on sale. This is what I store my seeds in, and it's just a big box. It's a photo box, and it has different compartments, and I store, here's some peppers. I organize, and these are all my jalapeno pepper seeds. A lot. Just hot pepper seeds. Then I do the sweet peppers, the cubanelle. I have one, this is a variety of flower seeds, different peas, you know, my broccoli, cabbage. I try to organize them according to the type of seed they are. Onions, I have bunching onion, basil, beets, lettuce, 2 containers of lettuce. And I have 3 of these containers, and they're all full. So I'm going to go to Michael's, and right now they are on sale, and they are under $13 each. I don't know if they have them in my store. I do have to look. The one that's close to me. Otherwise, you know, they can ship it to me. But Brussels sprouts, eggplant, just organizing it like that. And then I store it in a cool, dry place, out of direct sunlight, and your seeds will last for years and years and years. Just proper storage. You don't want to, I would not store them outside. That's just my opinion, where they are more exposed to elements like the heat and things like that. So anyhow, I wanted to share that with you. And then I got this one here. It doesn't have the compartments, but this is the seeds in here that I have ordered probably starting in August and September. And these are the 2023 seeds. Towards the end of the season, like M.I. Gardner, different places I order from. Number one is M.I. Gardner, and I don't know when they went on sale, but it was the end of the year, a couple months, probably in October maybe. I don't remember exactly when. But his seeds last year were $2 a packet, and he was selling the end of the year for $1, 50% off. So I got quite a few of those seeds. I'm going to be doing the onions by seed this year. I did also last year, and they really did get to a nice size. I also order onion sets from Dixondale. But towards the end of the year, that's when your seed companies, they want to get rid of their, I'll just, for reference, 2023 seeds before 2024, because the retailers can't really sell the 2023 seeds, from what I understand, in the following year. Doesn't mean that they're bad. It has, these are packed for 2023. It just, I guess retailers, they have to get rid of them. So anyhow, I bought a lot of M.I. Gardner seeds. These will last for years and years and years with proper storage. And I know some people have said, onion seeds only are good for a couple years, and they keep losing germination rate the older they are, but I haven't had a problem with them. So, I suggest don't throw your seeds out. Try them, before you buy new ones, if they're like old packets. Some of them that I used were from 2018 and 19 I did last year, and germination was almost 100%. So I always say, try it for yourself. Don't always listen to other people. Listen to suggestions, of course, but do that research. So anyhow, I do have the Walla Walla onions and the red onion. I'll be starting from seed. And the other thing on the back of the packet to keep in mind when you are starting to organize for your next garden for 2024, look on the back of the seed packets. Look at how many days it is to germinate. Like the Walla Walla onion, it says 4 to 10 days to germinate, and you want to start those indoors 8 to 10 weeks before your last frost. So with my onions, I'm going to take into consideration the days to germinate. So let's say if it's 10 days to germinate, so I'll probably start these 11 weeks before my last frost. That's the way I like to look at it. Beets, I also want to, they germinate anywhere from 45 to 80 degrees. So these I can actually start inside, and then I'm going to move them out to my greenhouse. Well, I'm going to look for the frost hardy ones that can go out in the greenhouse, because at night it's going down in the 30s now. And so anyhow, so when I start organizing my seeds, I will pay attention to and start writing when I want to start my peppers, when I want to start my tomatoes, onions. I'm doing the green celery this year. Last year I did the pink celery, and this I chopped up and froze, and have used it in soups and stews and different things like that. Peppers, you can chop those up and freeze them and use them. They're not for really fresh eating because they lose their texture, but cooking, they're awesome. So I want to try the green celery. And there's a lot of different steps you do have to follow, and I'll go into that more when I start my celery. And I did sugar snap peas, nasturtiums, a lot of different flowers I'm getting into this year. And here's some different carrots I got. I love the different colors. So, when I go through my seeds for 2024, I'll share all that with you. But I got the purple, the orange, yellow carrots. Plus, I have to go through my stash to see what I have. Lots of lettuce. I'll be starting lettuce indoors under my grow lights, and just to be able to enjoy that. If you start lettuce seeds now, you could do it anytime indoors, with proper lighting and stuff. And spinach, you can enjoy it all year long. And, but yeah, I got different, and beans, probably way too many beans. Chives, thyme, cucumbers. I'm trying to find some special stuff that I got here. The Anaheim peppers I'm doing again, not as many. Of course, cilantro I got, and this eggplant, I think I'm mainly going to do this. A lot of times I did the black eggplant, but I love this eggplant. It's really nice for slicing and cooking with. I made eggplant chips breaded and then dip in marinara sauce, like for an appetizer. Of course, all the different radishes. I'm going to start some of those too. And the basil. This year, I like to throw different things different into my garden because it makes it more exciting. So I have the Moon and Stars watermelon. So I'll be starting those seeds this year. This says 3 weeks before the last frost. If you're starting indoors. If you're direct sowing, 1 to 2 weeks after the last frost. So you got to read the directions on the back. Make sure you're starting right. Cauliflower, thyme. I want that in my plant sale. Leeks. Here is the Mexican sunflower. I ordered these from, where did I get them from? It's just a beautiful art packet. This was from, Hudson Valley Seed Company. Butterflies love the Mexican sunflower. So that's always in there because I have the butterfly garden. Different radishes I ordered this year. Let me see. Another thing I love and will grow every single year is the scalloped squash. Patty pan. I love those. And here's another artwork one. That's a dark star zucchini. Oh, this one's a new one this year. Pepper Sugar Rush Peach. Long peach colored fruits are packed with loads of super sweet tropical flavor, and the seeds bring a smoky complex heat. So I don't think they're really, really hot, but that's something new I'm going to try this year. There's another one I wanted to show you. I do a lot from Eden Brothers for their flowers. Oh, here's a purple plum radish. I also order from Baker Creek. Here's a Cosmos apricot lemonade. Just so many pretty things out there, Cosmos. Fizzy Rose Picote. Oh, this is something new I'm going to try this year. Sweet dumpling squash. It's like an acorn squash. Of course, the sunflowers, Swiss chard. I got different varieties here. So excited about that. Of course, I'll go over all the different tomatoes I'm doing. Black cherry tomatoes, my favorite. The Paul Robeson. Another fun one is the Dragon Tongue bean. And this year I'm also doing the butterfly pea. I had the seeds, I don't, they're in here. The other one I love is the Ananas Noor tomato. Butterfly pea, I'll have to find it. And I'll show you when. Now, the butterfly pea, you can make tea out of it. It's a flower. So you make tea. It's got great medicinal properties to it. I'll go more into detail when I go through my seeds that I'm planting for the year. I did try the pineapple tomato. Some people like it. It just wasn't a winner for me, but I have an extra seed packet for that. Cherokee purple. Oh, the Black Beauty. So I'm doing that again this year. Anyhow, I gotta find the sweet pea, but I will when I go over everything more in detail and show it to you. But right now it's planning what I'm doing for 2024, you know, making sure I have enough storage to organize my seeds so it's not a big mess. Like right now, this pile, I can't find everything because I don't have it organized yet. Oh, here's butterfly pea, one of them. I'm excited about that. And, you know, and then I'm going to plan on where I'm putting everything in the garden. It's another thing to do right now, is planning that. I'm going to be getting my shelves out, putting all my Christmas decorations away. I haven't done that yet. Calendula I got. So probably this weekend I'll probably start working on just starting some different lettuce and spinach and things like that. Probably some radishes. I have the grow lights. I can go over my grow lights later too. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys because like right now, you know, is a time if you need these storage boxes for your seeds. A lot of them are on sale. Michael's is a good one. And also, you know, we're getting the seed catalogs. So that's always fun to go through. Some beautiful, beautiful flowers. Oh, Johnny's is another one I really like. They seem like they're a little more expensive, but I don't think they really are because you get a lot more seeds. They have excellent customer service. Like here, they have a packet of 50 seeds for $6.15. So, you know, M.I. Gardner, his average seed count, depending on what you're getting, like for tomatoes, is 25 seeds. Baker's Creek, they say like 25 seeds, but I always get more than 25. So if you want to like really stock up on like zinnias, I plant a lot of zinnias, so I like getting a lot of seed. But now is the time to even, you know, start planning whether you're going to do the strawberries, blueberries, you know, just planning your garden for the season. So here's Park Seed. I've gotten stuff from them and I like them. Select Seeds, Burpee. Excuse me. Burpee, they have a lot of the hybrid seeds, meaning the hybrid, let's say if you want to save the seeds for next year, you can. You're just not guaranteed to get the same, let's say if it's tomatoes. You're not guaranteed to get the same tomato plant. Heirlooms, If you save the seeds and you're careful about the cross-pollination, you're going to get the same seed. Heirlooms, you can save those seeds and pretty much get the same thing next year. So here is the free catalog from Baker's Creek. And this is one of their new tomatoes, I think. I don't know, I really haven't read all that, but they have a lot of beautiful flowers in here. Unique vegetables, of course. And this is their free catalog. So you can go online and request one if you haven't gotten one. Now this one is the whole seed catalog. And this is the one that costs money. So they did, you know, if you ordered early, I think it was $12.95 or something. And now the regular price is $14.95. So they do start putting these in different stores. I've seen them at Tractor Supply. But it's a beautiful catalog, over 500 pages. They give you recipes, a lot of detail on the seeds. So I love the catalogs, and I save them every year. So they're really neat, great thing. So another thing I'll be doing this year with the plant sale is my sister was showing me a new project with, it's called napkin art, and doing decoupage with napkins. And so, just give you a quick thing, I'll show you this. So I did this. This is the first one I've, okay, the camera kind of got overheated. So one thing I am going to add to my plant sale this year is my sister was showing me how to do some napkin art. It's so much fun. And this is my very first project I did, but that is a napkin. And just different details you can do. But this year I'm thinking of doing some terracotta pots. So I bought these little ones. And I'll do probably a couple of bigger ones. And there's a certain technique you use, and you can put the napkin art on that where it's safe to use outside. And so I might actually be doing some plants in here, or just the pots, and selling them at my plant sale. Again, that's Northeast Ohio. So I just wanted to get on here really quick and kind of show you what I'm doing as far as organizing and planting my garden. And in the beginning, I think I'm adding pictures that I took of what my garden looks like right now, you know, in the wintertime. We did have a little bit of snow the other night, and the ground is freezing, which I'm glad, because it does help kill some of those bugs for next year. And we've had a very, very mild winter so far. But I like it, the ground's freezing, some snow on the ground, so when Abby goes out, I'm not constantly wiping her paws off when she comes back in. So that's really nice. But again, you know, this is my journal, so I'm going to start putting how many seeds I have, what I plan on selling, and I'm going to go over in detail more of what I will be growing this year on another video. And I'll bring you along when I start doing some flowers. The other, depending, well, I can do it, is winter sowing. I usually do the milkweed for my butterfly garden. I've been doing the milkweed probably for the last 4 or 5 years. And that I always winter sow because it needs that cold stratification. But now I have enough where it's just self-sowing itself. In the fall and everything, and the pods open up, the seeds fly, and the neighbors are getting milkweed now, so I spread all that wonderful stuff to my neighbors. I had one about, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses down. She stopped by last year and seen my garden, and she's like, oh, so that's why I got so much milkweed this year. So just sharing the joy. And hopefully I get some monarchs this year. I haven't seen as many as I have the first year that I did the milkweed in my garden. I had over 50 monarchs. It was absolutely the caterpillars. And that was pretty awesome that year. So anyhow, just sharing that, and also letting you guys know I do have a Facebook group, Flying by the Seat of My Plants, and there are a lot of seasoned gardeners in there. So it's great. They share, most of them, share what they're doing. I'm trying to really keep up with posts on there to get more interaction as far as, what are you growing this year? And plus if you have trouble, like my biggest problem is Brussels sprouts. And there is a person in our group that had beautiful Brussels sprouts. And, so I like it if people share, how they grow, when they start their seeds, certain things, Kajari I did. And the other thing really quick is I had the 4 raised beds in front of my in-ground, and then I added more raised beds last year and enlarged my butterfly garden and things like that. But the 4 raised beds that have the arches, I did from Cattle Panel. I put my cucumbers there, and I'm going to do the butterfly peas for the flowers on there. I did the long purple bean last year on there. The cucumbers did not do that well. I had the cucumber beetle, and so I was killing them, with my fingers, and I had a bottle of neem oil. I would squirt them just to kind of keep them still so I can grab them and kill them. But those beds, the first year I put them in, the cucumbers, everything was absolutely gorgeous. So last year they didn't do so well, and I blame myself because I never amended the soil. I was so busy amending all the other soil, I totally didn't even think about those. So this year, because of the cucumber beetle, and I plan on putting cucumbers on those arches again, I am going to dig down about a foot deep and take that soil out and just put them in the raised bed soil. Not the raised bed, the in-ground garden, and spread it out there. Plus I'm going to be spraying with that nematodes in there too. But then I'm going to replenish about a foot of the soil in each of those 4 beds, and adding compost, raised bed garden soil in there, and also spraying for the cucumber beetles with the nematodes. It's all organic, and praying that this year it's just as gorgeous as it was the first year. Some of the gardens, they do well with certain things. I had Kajari melons, I never got one, and I think that's because I didn't amend that soil. So anyhow, wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm going to get back to this. I have to go to work here pretty soon, so I wanted to come on and say Happy New Year. Praying that we all have a wonderful New Year this year, and I will be bringing you along a lot more videos coming up now that the garden season is starting to come alive again with planting and getting seeds. And anyhow, all right, I am going to go for now, and have a wonderful day. And thank you to all the new subscribers. I got some new ones. Thank you. And a lot of the people that have subscribed from the beginning and they're still with me. I really appreciate that. And all right, here's to a great 2024 garden season. And I will talk to you on the next one. All right, bye.